and welcome to Monday's live stroll with myself and the lovely Azra, who is what everyone wants to see. It's not me, is it? No one wants to listen to me. But we have made it through the weekend and ready to start another week, working week, school week, whatever week. Just have a quick look at there's the old moon, quite bright. Obviously we had a blood red moon visible in the UK last night for some. Come on, Azra, good girl. It was ridiculous, really. It said it was going to be visible about 25 to 8 last night in the UK. Well, it was still light at 25 to 8 in the UK last night, so I'm not quite sure where it was going to be visible from at that time. So I don't quite get that, to be honest with you. Anyway, whether it was visible later on, come on, Azra, good girl. Whether it was more visible later on in the evening, I've no idea. But anyway, didn't wait up to watch it. We saw a very beautiful blood red moon when we were actually on the cruise, which, if you're interested, look at my shorts. You don't even need to watch one of the vlogs, watch the one of the shorts. It is on there, you'll see it. Look like a Terminator eye, if you know, you know. So this morning we're going to see how we get on with the lighting. Azra has her own little light, and also I've got two lights on my belt buckle, which are these powerful LED things. Now, the real test will be when we're in sort of over the dark field, but if it works, be great. So we are, what are we now? Just 2.5 minutes into the film. I haven't even done the administration. So weather this morning is around about 14 degrees, so it's quite pleasant. I am literally out in shorts and a t-shirt, testing these new lights. For me, just a normal working day today. Nothing too strenuous from the point of view of after work. I foolishly said I thought work was going to go very smoothly on Friday. I think I spoke about it briefly on Saturday, without going into any details. It was anything but smooth, but I can laugh about it now because I think I would cry if I didn't. But you get days like that, don't you? And yeah, that's life. Anyway, the weekend was exactly what I said it was going to be. We got James's hair done on Saturday morning. James had friendly against the team that won the league last season. They lost 6-3, which wasn't too bad considering I think they got smashed by a far higher score than that last season. There's massive improvement in his little team this season. Massive improvement. And had it not been for a few mistakes, I think they could have done a lot better out of that game, to be honest with you. But the real stuff starts in 2 weeks' time. So, lesson learnt, move forward from there. So, if you are just joining up, good morning, welcome. What are your plans today? Where are you watching from? Yesterday we did exactly again what we said we were going to do. We left early for Great Yarmouth, picked Mum up at 6:25, and we were down in Yarmouth just after 8, even with the roadworks. Basically, the last sort of quarter before you get to Yarmouth, which are a pain in the backside, they really are. But yeah, you just feel it, don't you? It's very annoying when you go from 70 to 40, and it really does slow your progress down. And then on the way to Yarmouth, if anyone is interested, you now have to be at 50 from the time you come onto that single carriageway coming into Yarmouth, until you get to the caravan park as you come into Yarmouth, because there's variable speed cameras along there now. Now, I've not tested it myself, but apparently they're now working, and Waze is saying that as well. So, yeah, just be careful if you're going in that direction. Don't get caught out. Well, we had a lovely morning in Yarmouth. It was really windy, but the new DJI Pocket 3 that I was using for the first time to do a vlog, and I had the microphone on as well. You can see it's windy by the pictures, and you can maybe hear a slight bit of wind noise, but it worked really well. I was really impressed, actually. The vlog is live on my channel if you're interested, and there's the reason I say that, because some of you might have tuned in for the live yesterday, and that was terrible. I've watched it back, and I don't know how almost 1,000 people watched that video, that live stream, because you just couldn't hear. You just couldn't hear anything. So it's a real shame. But thanks to everyone that did. Went briefly to the shops on the way home. Didn't need anything really. I think it was just a waste of a bit of time before we came home, really. But we didn't get anything. Watched the Grand Prix, which, well done to Max Verstappen for winning that. McLaren almost undid themselves, shall we say. But again, one of those, I think the right result in the end for the team. I think if Max Verstappen was in one of those McLarens, there would be none of this. After you sir sort of stuff. He's not made that way. And I think Lando and Oscar work very well together. Whoever wins the World Championship, which is beginning to look more and more like Oscar now, I'm sad to say. Will deserve it at the end of the day. And yeah, over the first however many races we've had now, I can't even think how many races, is it 12, 13? However many it is, he's been far more consistent than Lando. And I think that's all you can say, isn't it? Whoever's more consistent will win. So, end of. Now, those that are in the UK yesterday, did you get the old emergency government siren go off? Even though I knew about it, it still made me bloody jump as I was watching the Grand Prix yesterday. Yeah, it was quite loud, quite ear-piercing. It only went on for a few seconds, but it was enough to draw your attention to it, let's say that, because your mobile phone never makes noises like that normally, guys. So, yeah. Just noticed that Azra's got a little spotlight working there. It was above, so obviously our colours come round, which is fine, because it was shining in people's houses, I saw. So what's everyone up to today anyway? I haven't really sort of had too much interaction this morning. If anyone's interested, let us know what your plans are for today. Is it just a normal working day, school day? If you're retired, just doing what you do, I don't know. I would never like to say to people when they're retired, you're having a lazy day, because I'm sure people that are retired are probably more busier now than they were when they were working in most cases. I don't know. Maybe not, don't know. Anyway, here we go with a test with the lights, because we're coming over to the field. I noticed on the Google Maps, it's called the Field of Dreams, and I did have to have a little chuckle to myself. I don't know why it would be called that, but it is. Right, Azra, come on. Go on. Here we go. Well, that seems to be working pretty well, guys. You can see her. I think she's about to go to the toilet as well. Is she? No, come on then. This way, Azra, because the light is helping with the camera. Thank you. No, don't roll in the rabbit stuff, for goodness sake. Oh, she makes me laugh. Well, I think we can make this work with the lighting, guys. It's not perfect, but I think it's better than nothing. Certainly when I'm closer to Azra, with the 2 lights I'm wearing and the light she's wearing, we can make it work. Just shows the difference. Same time we're out, maybe within 15 minutes. Right, she's going to the loo now, and there's no sun at all rising. Right, guys, just bear with me. I'll sort her out. Just bear with. Oh. Wait, Azra. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, I've got the here. Right, there we are, guys. We are back. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I think we can make this work with the lighting, just about. This is only sort of during the week. I know you can say, well, Jonathan, that's 5 out of 7 days a week. But people are enjoying these lives, and the channel has grown massively because of it. So I'm going to try and keep doing it as much as I can. But also, as I explained last week, I'm having to leave later and later, which then starts to affect my morning routine with work and everything else. So we will carry on doing what we're doing. Right, you might be able to hear it in the distance. That's the church. I think it's gone actually, and that was a quarter past the hour chime. We have been closer than that before when it's gone off. I thought I'd just draw your attention to it. Azra with her little spotlight there as well. What else did we happen over the week? Well, we had sport, didn't we? We had the England versus South Africa nothing game yesterday, really, in the cricket, because South Africa had already secured the series. But England did get a record. I don't think it's a record score. I think it was a record bowl the other team out score. I think that's what they said. I was sort of watching the Grand Prix at the same time, to be honest with you. And I watched a little bit of the tennis. I'm not a tennis person. Come on, Azra. Come on, Azra. Let's go. Come on, Azra. Good girl. Have a spotlight on. So through this sort of more enclosed bit, I think it works really well, the lights. It's just sort of in an open field where there's a lot more area to cover. It just struggles, which clearly I get. Now that sky you can see begins to light up in distance in the foreground. That is brighter on the picture than it is in real life. Come on, Azra, let's go. It's still very, very dark. Julian and I are watching on Netflix Assigned Survivor, which is with the geezer from 24, if you know that series. We've never heard of it before, and I don't think it's not new, but we'd never heard of it. Yeah, we're really enjoying it. We're I would say well over halfway through series 1. It's really fast paced. James isn't really watching it. He sort of glimpsed at it a couple of times and then goes to his PlayStation or Xbox, whatever the hell he does. So yes, it's a tree that's come down. Looks like a tree's come down here. Come on, Azra. Come on. Right. As a family, we were watching Blue Bloods, which again ended last year, I think. For real, we were on series 10 of 14, more than halfway through series 10. So, if we carry on at the rate we're going, we should be done by Christmas with that, I think. I think they were saying, I can't remember what they were saying about how many Fridays it was till Christmas yesterday, actually. I'm not even going to try and guess if anyone wants to put in the comments how many Fridays it is. I want to say 12 or 15, I might be wrong, but whatever it was, scary stuff. You know, especially when you haven't even had Halloween or fireworks, and we say it every year, don't we? It shocks us every year. I don't know what it does, because we know it's coming. I think from the 25th of August I said 4 months till Christmas. So, next weekend, I say it now, I'm hoping we can have a reasonably relaxed one, because the last few, since we've been back from the cruise, you know, we've always had something going on at the weekend. So I just think to myself, before the football season really starts in earnest, want to maybe just have a bit of a chilled out one. So there is absolutely nothing planned. Might have to do a bit of admin work for the channel and a few other bits and pieces. I think that might well be what we'll do, because I've written down a few bits and pieces that we need to look at for the things we've got coming up. So yeah, maybe we'll just leave that to the weekend if we don't get a chance during the week. Mondays and Wednesdays for us in the evenings, to be fair, football training nights, so probably not a lot going to happen there. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but yeah, absolutely nothing planned for the weekend. So the only thing that will be set in stone will be the cafe, probably on Sunday morning. But again, that depends if Mum's got any plans, of course, because if she's going out with one of my brothers, we might just say we're not going to do it. Might just have a nice quiet one at home. I don't know. I really don't know. There is football on, sort of the Premiership resumes. I think Liverpool are on the box as well on Sunday. Shows my age, doesn't it, guy, when I say on the box? That's when televisions used to look like boxes rather than the A4 width they are now. For the younger viewers, look back at pictures of old televisions. I'm old enough to remember 1 to 4 channels only, and when you used to turn the TV off, there used to be a white dot. And also, at the end of the day, when the channel used to go off air, the snowing. If you know, you know. Come on, Azra, let's go. Do another wee. One of your many wees you do. So, 15 Fridays. Oh, that's the lovely wife. Thank you for that, wifey. I was sure I heard it right, 12 or 15 Fridays, so I had a 50-50 chance of getting it right. When we come out the other side of this wooded area, we might have a little bit better light, but it's not going to be great, guys. But I think we can make this work, and I think that's the important thing. We can keep going with the lives as long as people still want it. I far prefer coming out early than that bit later, as I explained earlier on. So I will try my very best to make it work to the best of my ability. The weekends is obviously never an issue, as I've explained already. because we can come out that bit later. But yeah, during the week, I prefer coming out a bit earlier. What is it now? Just gone 5:20, so far too early for the normal person. Best time of the day. You never see anyone. And you just get left alone, so I can chat to you lovely people. So as I say, when we get to the end of this path, which I still can't see yet, but it might just be because of the LEDs that we've got on, but it is coming. Come out by the allotments. If you've been with me before, you'll know. Up here, that's the A10. Haven't heard anything the whole time I've been out, and then we get a wave of cars. In most cases, the wave coming from that direction, as in front of the camera, is because the train barriers at Foxton have come up, and you always get loads coming that way if they've just come up. During the rush hour, sometimes it can be a nightmare getting across the A10 if the barriers just come up. Nothing you can do about it. Don't take a risk. Heard of so many accidents happening because people have just got impatient. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. And we've come to the clearing, and I didn't even know we were here. So it's still flipping dark, guys. And normally I can see a little bit of light to sort of guide me, but it is lighter than when we went in, but only just. So you can see the light is coming, but as I say, no sun yet. Walking on the path. It is a public path. I don't know why, well, I do know why. The farmer had to plough because there's no point stopping just for the public path, so he just carried on. Come on, Azra. But it made it a bit difficult when it was really boggy last week. Now, the weather this week, is today and tomorrow and possibly Wednesday supposed to be all right in the east, but I think Thursday, Friday, and even down to the weekend, they are saying it's supposed to be wet. And tonight, I need to keep an eye on the temperatures, because I think they said it's supposed to go down to 8 tonight. Now, if that is the case, tortoises will definitely have to come in. But I looked at the weather forecast and it said 8 in the summary box. But then I looked on the more detailed view and it said 11. So I'm not quite sure, but we'll keep an eye on it. If it's clear like it is now, it might well be the first time this side of the summer they've had to come in. So we'll monitor that. Azra, leave. I reckon it's dark enough we won't even be able to see your horsey friends this morning, Azra, either. Her spotlight keeps coming round. It's now looking up into the sky like a little beacon. Before it'd gone round and it was lighting Azra's way. And we've still got the old traffic lights here as well. As I said, I think they're there for another couple of weeks according to the sign that had been knocked over. So we've got that joy to look forward to. It just makes me laugh that they've left it until the schools are back. I know they obviously have maybe priorities they have to do, of course they do, but why leave it till the schools go back before you start doing it? The only thing I say, as I said last week, can't see the horses, so I'm not even going to stop. It's at least it's further up than the school, but it just affects the parking more than anything else. Okay, what are we on now? Coming up 25 minutes, I think that is. My eyes are terrible. We'll go for another few minutes and then we'll see where we are. But I think we've experiment is a relative success. It's not brilliant. We can make it work, but it's not brilliant, guys. as I say, I just want to keep it going because people seem to be enjoying it. And obviously the weekends are the most popular. I suppose that's proof when you can come out a bit later, people are up, maybe making their morning tea or coffee or juice. Come on, Azra. I just looked at the beacon light that she's got on her. It's quite bright. Oh, good, we've got the green light to go. Come on, Azra. She wanted to sniff everything this morning. Very inquisitive. That spotlight is going to be shining into people's houses in a minute. I'm sure they're going to love me. I put it on top of the lead when we left the house. It just seems to be moving about. Come on, Azra, let's go. Good girl. If you are new to the channel, do make sure you are liking and subscribing, hit the bell, you'll know when we're live. We're usually out at this time, Monday to Friday, and then at the weekends, we're out a bit later, maybe sort of 6, half 6. Just depends on what's happening. Maybe on a Sunday a bit later. But usually I would say between the hours of 5 and 7, that's quite broad, but if you hit the old bell, you'll know when we are. That's 5 to 7 a.m. in the UK. I don't know what that would be, depending on where people are watching from. Certainly a few more people are coming on. What's this say? Yes. Is that bubble and squeak? I think that's possibly what you're meaning. I'll put that in the diary. When were you in London? How long ago was that? Did you enjoy it? What did you think of our fair capital? Now she's obviously seen some rabbits, hasn't she? That's why she's pulling like she is. Because I can't see anything. So it's obviously just, yes, just leave it. Just rabbits. You see them every morning. Crazy dog. "15 years ago, loved it. Good. We were up in London, was it last weekend now? I think it was last weekend. We did a riverboat tour and also the London Eye. There is a vlog on there for that one if you're interested in watching that. I'm sure it hasn't changed that much in 15 years, but we had a good day. The only thing I'll say is it was a bank holiday weekend. So it can't have been this last weekend. It must have been the weekend before. And really busy, guys. But yeah, what do you expect? It was a coach tour up there, so we didn't have to go on the train, didn't have to drive. It was all organised, so from that point of view, it was quite relaxing. It was just when you were around the sort of London Eye, boat area, aquarium, Westminster Bridge, just all very, very busy. But you deal with it. Come on, Azra, let's go. Oh, come on, good girl. Right, guys, where are we? We will start to wrap this up in the next minute or two. I know there's more people coming on all the time, so I'll keep going for a little bit longer. Well, I'm glad you found the channel. I say, if you just hit the old subscribe and bell, you'll know when we're always on, but we're on every morning. We talk about everything and nothing. As I say, lighting is not brilliant, but we can make it work. And as I say, during the week, at the weekends rather, we come out later, so we don't have this problem. So welcome to the channel. Right, when we get to the top on the high road, we're going to call it a day, guys. So we've got another sort of minute, and so do make sure, as I say, you do like and subscribe, and we will be calling it a day very, very soon. Come on, Ezra. As I said to you earlier on, she is sniffing everything this morning. Everything she can get her snout on, she's sniffing. Yeah, you enjoy your day as well. After sleep, 23:33. Interesting to know where you're watching from. Must be US somewhere, surely. Canada, that direction. Minnesota, yeah, I thought so. Have a good day. Well, have a good day, have a good night, have a good sleep. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up as well. Whatever you're doing, enjoy your day or your evening. Cheers guys.